Pixar, one of the most famous and loved animation studios of all time. A studio that has proven itself with successful, entertaining, and deep movies. Even animated shorts that felt very deep and heartwarming. Some of their more known films such as Up, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, WALL-E, and their most notable, the Toy Story series. The Toy Story series is arguably their most loved and successful of their films. Pixar was always talented at making films that made you sit on the edge of your seat and moments that made you have feels. And Toy Story was without a doubt one of the most successful films to do this. It had a great plot, great voice acting, great animation, and great characters. You know pretty much every character by heart, right? Right? Well, maybe you know all of them except for one. A character who's more important than you think. Andy's mom. Who is she, and what is her importance to the toys? Why does she even matter? Well, in a theory written by Jon Negroni, the popular theorist who wrote the even more popular theory, the Pixar Theory. A Pixar theory where all of the movies from Pixar happen in the same universe as the other movies. It's a pretty compelling theory, and I'll leave a link for you in the description to read. Now on to Jon's new theory. Well, to answer who is Andy's mom or Ms.Davis, we need to examine a few things. And it all starts with the hat Andy is wearing in Toy Story 2. It's of course a cowboy hat, but it doesn't resemble Woody's hat at all. It resembles someone else's. Look at Jesse's hat, almost a complete copy. Now why is that important? Did Andy's mom see Jesse's hat that was cheaper than Woody's hat at the store? Maybe, but what seems more realistic is this. The hat used to belong to Andy's mother. This is how we find Ms.Davis's identity. Let's watch the Toy Story 2 song clip, When She Loved Me.
Everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when she was sad, I was there to dry her tears. And when she was happy, so was I. When she loved me.
Everything seemed exactly how you'd remember, right? But let's pause and take a closer look. Look at the hat Emily has on during the time she's playing with Jesse, and even laying in the bed next to Jesse. I give you the theory. Andy's mom, Ms.Davis's first name is Emily, the previous owner of Jesse. Mind blown, right? Oh, you see the video isn't over yet. Well, that's because this is the internet, and of course, I need more proof for what I just said to make you convinced. Okay then, time for more proof. Now remember in Toy Story 2, Ms.Davis mentions that Woody is an old family toy when Chicken Man tries to get Woody from the garage sale.
Oh, now, how did this get down?
Just enter the sheriff, nice and easy.
Very well. $5.
I'm sorry, it's an old family toy.
Remember, Woody doesn't even recall that he's a collector's item, a toy made from the 1950s, as all the other toys do. It is possible that Woody doesn't know because he's been in Andy's family for a long time, possibly belonging to his father. You could also tell that during the music video that this isn't modern time. Just look at the shots of the room. No, not that room. Now many of you may ask, but the hats aren't completely identical. That is true. Emily's has an exact copy of Jesse's, and Andy's doesn't have the white lace. Well, as I said before, it was a while ago. Plenty of time has passed for the lace to A, fade color, or B, get lost. After all, if it is Emily's, and she kept it this whole time, the color could have easily faded or got lost while in storage. But many of you may ask again, but she donated Jesse. Wouldn't she donate the hat too? Well, it would seem, but during the clip there is no hat shown in the box. In fact, it would appear that the hat wouldn't even fit into the box. It would seem that she kept it over the years and gave it to her child who also loved cowboys and cowgirls like she did. And again you ask, how do you really know Emily is Ms.Davis? Well, we never get a real good shot of Emily's face, but when she's leaving to donate Jesse, we see she has short auburn hair. Now look at Ms.Davis's hairstyle. Same style. Her hair is lighter though, which is either by getting lighter over the years, which hair does tend to do that, or she dyed her hair. So here is what we have learned. We don't know the first name of Andy's mom. We don't know the last name of Emily. We know that Andy's hat and Emily's hat are the same. We know that Emily is old enough to be Andy's mom. We definitely know that Pixar is perfectly capable of sneaking this in. Now you may be wondering how the two characters could be the same if Emily was willing to give up Jesse so easily while Andy was far more hesitant. Well, let's read how Jon explained this in his blog. Actually, the scenarios are quite similar. Andy forgot about Woody as he grew up too, despite their strong connection. Andy even gave Woody away, albeit in a different manner than Emily. In the end, it makes perfect sense that these two concurrent stories are so similar because they're related by blood. It's also a freak of destiny that Jessie would one day belong to her owner's son, though we never get to see the mom's reaction to seeing Jessie again. She's probably indifferent and believed it to be a different version of the same toy. How would you respond if you saw your child with a toy that looked like one of the ones that you had as a kid? Your first assumption probably wouldn't be that they're the exact same toy. What he says here makes sense. And if there ever was a moment where Ms.Davis, or the now Emily Davis, had a reaction to Jessie, we wouldn't have seen it. After all, there was years between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3. And who knows what else happened between those two movies. In any event, this movie theory is astounding, and I believe it to be true. I rate this I believe. And hey, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Also subscribe for updates on more videos. Also check out Jon's website for more Pixar theories. This is Tyler from TheBigOReview, signing off.